Welcome back, guys. I'm happy to be back. You guys know I love making these videos. I obviously did take I want to say short break, but it was a little bit of a long break, but that's okay because I'm back and I actually have something that I want to talk about today. It happened last month, so I am a little bit late, but it's actually about Penny Oleksiak. Now, if you're Canadian, maybe you know her, maybe you don't. She's an Olympic swimmer, very good Olympic swimmer. She does smile cookies, all that, whatever. And I actually did really like her. She's actually a very good swimmer, and she's very Canadian, right? And everybody always loves that, right? They love a good Canadian. And what happened was last month, she broke the anti-doping laws or rules. And you're probably thinking, oh my God, she took steroids. She was performance enhancing drugs. She was popping pills like Barry Bonds. Not quite. She actually broke the whereabouts rule. Now, if you're wondering what the whereabouts rule is, it's basically a rule put on for the highest level athletes, right? Olympic level athletes, for testing. So they have to pretty much let the anti-doping agency know where they're going to be for an hour every day. I know that sounds like a lot. Every day, let them know exactly where they're going to be. So if they want, they can come test her. That way they can see if she's, obviously taking drugs or not. And they give them 3 opportunities. So you get 3 chances where, all right, one time you tell us you're going to be here for an hour. You're not there. 2 times, all right. And then 3 times, and that's when they get in trouble. And so you're probably thinking to yourself, like, what? What if something happens? What if they gotta go somewhere? Well, that's the thing. They can text, and they can let them know that they're not gonna be where they're gonna be. They're actually gonna be somewhere else. Give them their location, and it's okay. So then you're probably asking yourself, like me, if she can text and let them know, how did she get in trouble? Well, before we really break down everything, I'm actually going to let her talk. So let's see what she had to say.
Can you shed light on how this whereabouts situation happened?
Dang, how it happened. Genuine mistakes, I guess, is all I can really say. You have those days where you want to go to training in the afternoon instead of the morning, and you just forget to update it that day, or you stay at a friend's house and you just weren't expecting to stay at your friend's house that night. It's just genuine mistake is really all I can really chalk it up to.
You did miss these tests, and why would you miss them?
Yeah.
I will ask you, have you ever taken performance-enhancing drugs?
No, I think it's definitely something that, the picture is kind of painted that way because people are like, a whereabouts violation, which is what happened to me, gets put under automatically an anti-doping violation.
Oh my God. So her answer to why did you break the anti-doping violation is genuine mistakes. You're trolling me. And this is my thing about it. I get it. Not everyone is perfect. But at the end of the day, you're the highest level of athlete. And your answer to why you broke the rule is genuine mistake. Dang. Genuine mistakes. Now I get it. One time. All right. One time. You forget to send that text. One time. Maybe you, like she said, maybe you slept over at a friend's house. Maybe you went to training in the afternoon instead of the morning. Maybe you did. And maybe you forgot to change it. But that one time, that's the time where you got to be like, all right, I only got 3 strikes, so I got to lock in. Once you get to 2, I'm like, shit, I'm at 2, which means I cannot do it again because I've done it twice. And if I do it 3 times, I'm going to get suspended for 2 years. But no, Penny wasn't feeling like that, and she went to 3. And she did this within an 8-month period between October and June. October 2024 and June 2025. She did 3 in 8 months. Now, I ain't a professional athlete, and I don't know what her life is like. But me personally, if I was getting paid the big bucks to go swim at the Olympics, and I was doing nothing but training in the off season, I sure as hell would remember to text the people who are doing the anti-doping tests on me to make sure that I'm not cheating. That's all I'm going to say. And like I said, I get it. No one is perfect. But once you get to 2, you want away from 3, you should be diligent about it. And the fact that she only did that in 8 months is insane. So after she breaks all 3, now she's suspended for 2 years. Till July 2027. You're suspended for 2 years. And because of that, she's now ineligible for the 2028 Los Angeles Olympics. Oh my God. Oh my God, what are you thinking? What are you doing? That is insane. You are now not going to be competing at an Olympic level until 2032. You got to use your brain. And at the end of the day, it don't matter if you're a high-level athlete or regular Joe Schmo. Okay? You got to do your job. At the end of the day, you have to do your job. And Penny Oleksiak didn't do her job, and now she's being punished for it. And look, I get it. Sometimes you forget, maybe email the professor when you miss a class. Maybe text a friend when you forget about a lunch date. But this is the highest level. This is top of the top. And you choose to just forget. And when you're asked about it, you say, dang, genuine mistakes. Genuine. I ain't ever heard Michael Phelps do that. I never heard of Michael Phelps, forgetting to text somebody 3 times in 8 months. I never heard of that. This ain't genuine. These are blunders from Penny Oleksiak that have now destroyed her next Olympic competition. And when she's asked, she gets up and just says, dang. And she's more worried about the fact that people are going to think she was doing drugs. Now look, it kind of looks a little suspicious, but I don't think she was doing PEDs. I'm not saying that. But look, you have to follow the rules. And she's like, well, this is going to look like a stain on my anti-doping, regulations, record, blah, blah, blah. It is. It is a stain. And it's not about PEDs. It's about you as a person. You as a person were unable to follow the rules that everybody else can follow. And you think you're better than everybody. And that's my problem with Penny Oleksiak. Because I get mistakes. But these are blunders. And then she doesn't even take accountability. And at the end of the day, who are we as people if we can't take accountability for our mistakes? And who are we to let the high-level athletes get away with it? And everybody makes mistakes, like I said, but at least take accountability for it. And everybody's saying, she's a great Canadian, she's a Canadian Olympian, I love Penny Oleksiak, it's okay, you'll be back. No. I'm done with Penny Oleksiak after this, because this is just nasty. This is just nasty. Nobody else breaks this rule. You think you're better than everybody, and then you don't even take accountability when you're asked about it. For me, I think this is just pretty trashy behavior, and I think it's really, really goofy that she made these mistakes when it's not hard at all to not break these rules, and nobody else seems to have problems with it. But you let me know what you think. Thank you guys for watching. Shout out to the dude who keeps leaving hate comments on my videos. You know who you are. But it just pushes me to make these videos better and pushes me to make more because, I don't want to get hate on, bro. And I definitely don't want to be seeing those damn hate comments on every one of my videos. But thank you guys for watching. I'll see you all in the next one.